Now, one example of how you can actually add context to a measurement, which is extremely useful, is called segmentation. And segmentation is basically splitting up, you're taking a single measurement, and you're splitting it up into groups or subgroups, okay? So going back to our website example.
Oh, right.
Yeah, unique visitors. How could you segment that?
Well, you could do it, I think a lot of times people do it by age.
Yep. So it's like, in this particular age segment, like how many people fit all of these things?
Right.
You could do it by...
You could do it by part of the world they're in. You could do it by... You could definitely, for a website, do it by how they got there.
Yes. Okay. What type did they come from?
Yeah.
How often have they come to the website? You can split out that data in all sorts of different ways.
Right, okay.
And it's really interesting because then you can compare that segmented data. You can build proxies. You can use as context. You can use as norms. You can do all sorts of these things with it. So
basically you're making it mean something.
Yes. Okay.
Cool.
You're adding new dimensions to the data that help you understand what is actually changing in more detail.
Okay.
Good example is, let's say that this time last year,
yes,
your website had 1 million visitors, and this time this year, your website has 1 million visitors.
Okay.
Looks like nothing changed, right?
If that's the only thing you're looking at, yeah.
Right. Now, what if you segment that in terms of income? Okay. So this time last year, your visitors, your 1 million visitors, had relatively low income, and this year, your visitors have a very high income.
Means you're probably writing about something different or whatever.
Right. You're writing something different, or you're attracting a different audience.
Yeah.
Which, depending on what you're doing, like let's say you're the Wall Street Journal.
Right, that's probably a good thing for you.
That's a really good thing, because you can take that data to all of your advertisers and say, you know what? The people who read the Wall Street Journal are extremely wealthy. These are people you want to advertise to.
I gotcha.
Okay, so segmentation is really important because it helps you understand exactly what's going on and whether it's moving in the direction that you want it to go or not.
Cool.
And, the general rule of thumb is the more ways that you can segment the data, the more options you have to actually figure out things that could be useful.
Cool.
And so, unsegmented data by itself is relatively low value. Data that you can segment a lot of different ways is very, very valuable.
Okay.